Community Club Awards, or CCA as it is internationally known, is the oldest and most successful media and advertiser promotion in the world. CCA is the only company to harness the buying power of America by city and town. That's your community. That's CCA. You probably heard the phrase proof of purchase before. CCA coined that phrase, and it is a multi-billion-dollar proof of purchase success story. Let's look at the record. Founded in 1954, 7 decades harnessing the buying power of America, 6,000 CCA campaigns, over 1,000 cities and towns, from Abilene to Zanesville, New York to Los Angeles, Toronto to Sydney. Over 50,000 different advertisers, over 100,000 advertiser participations spanning over 550 categories of advertisers' products and services, over 3,000 supermarket participations, billions and billions of dollars generated in advertiser proof of purchase. That's billions and billions of dollars. CCA proof of purchase. POP. Your sales results. Documented, tangible sales. Turned in, counted, stacked, and stored. Many millions of consumers, their families, friends, and neighbors have participated in CCA over our 7 decades. The creator of Cause Marketing, CCA, has generated more documented advertiser sales than any media program in world history. CCA has secured proclamations from the President of the United States, the Prime Minister of Canada, an untold number of proclamations spanning over 60 years, from governors, mayors, and other high-ranking government officials. There is no finer service to your community than CCA. CCA serves your bottom line and your community's betterment. In CCA, the purchase of an advertiser's product or service constitutes an act of community service. That's your community. That's CCA.
How does CCA work for you? Today, CCA is a complete and comprehensive advertising, merchandising, and public relations campaign. In its most simplistic form, CCA works like this. CCA organizes your community to purchase advertisers' products and services exclusively by capturing a documented percentage of the community's households. This is accomplished by CCA accessing all of the nonprofit clubs and organizations within the market area, creating a dedicated consumer buying force. Media sales give you a rating. CCA gives you a documented sales result at the retail price. CCA has generated more documented advertiser sales than any media program in history. As you can see here, proof of purchase comes in a variety of forms. Products verify their proof of purchase through their UPC codes. Retailers use such forms as their cash register receipts. There are no more mechanics for the advertisers involved in CCA than their normal receipting process currently utilized. There is no equipment to install, no training of the advertiser or retailer's employees. Each advertiser's sales results are verified through CCA's Proof of Purchase Report. Each advertiser receives this Proof of Purchase Report every 2 weeks, which verifies exactly the number of sales generated through their CCA participation over that 2-week period, and to the dollar. Each advertiser also receives a proof of purchase report at the conclusion of the CCA campaign. CCA is built around 3 basic premises. Premise 1 involves the development of the consumer buying force. Today's nonprofit clubs and organizations, which span the gamut from local school and church organizations to the homeless shelter, have more impact in our communities than at any time. The registration and activation of these nonprofit clubs and organizations in the CCA campaign translates into household unit penetration and sales for every CCA advertiser. The purchasing power of households in your community is accessed through the nonprofit clubs and organizations and each nonprofit member, their family, friends, and neighbors. The second premise is CCA offers an advertiser the best kind of advertising, word of mouth. Person to person. CCA's consumer buying force not only buys exclusively the CCA advertisers' products and services, they enlist their family, friends, and neighbors to do so. Consumers will shop CCA advertisers' products and services exclusively because it benefits a cause important to them or the cause of a person who is important to them. Purchasing a CCA advertiser's product or service is the ultimate act of community service. Yes, CCA is advertising's original social media. Premise 3 involves the motivation of this consumer buying force to buy CCA advertisers' products and services. The motivation lies with nonprofit clubs and organizations always needing money. To explain this more, let's delve into the mechanics of the CCA campaign. The CCA Buyer's Guide. Here is the most powerful advertising, merchandising, and public relations vehicle in the world. Each consumer will shop the exclusive advertisers in the CCA Buyer's Guide because it is personally important to them or someone they care about, and they know that the act of purchasing a CCA advertiser's product or service directly benefits their community because the proof of purchase constitutes CCA points, and CCA points earn CCA cash awards for a nonprofit club or organization in their community. Each CCA Buyer's Guide is hand-delivered to each participating household. The CCA Buyer's Guide is not a coupon book. This is not a discount book. This is a verified, distributed CCA Buyer's Guide from which consumers in the community will be shopping from and saving receipts from the exclusive CCA advertisers. The more CCA Buyer's Guides distributed to and accessed by households, the more successful the campaign is for everyone, both nonprofits and advertisers. The CCA campaign is conducted over 13 weeks, but can be 52 weeks in proof of purchase sales for each participating CCA advertiser. The community gives us, the advertisers, proof of purchase. All the clubs have to do to earn a substantial portion of the CCA cash awards is to save what they normally throw away, the proof of purchase. The CCA director handles all the responsibilities on a week-to-week basis in working with the nonprofit clubs and organizations in the conduct of the CCA campaign. The CCA director enlists, organizes, and motivates the nonprofit clubs and organizations. The CCA director's job is to act as a coordinator between the nonprofits, the participating advertisers, and the CCA licensee conducting the CCA campaign. The CCA director contacts the president of each nonprofit in the market area by a personal invitation with an RSVP to attend the CCA kickoff meeting. Here's the CCA invitation. No cost to the nonprofit, no endorsement required, and there's no obligation by attendance. The CCA director will conduct the CCA kickoff meeting, which generally is the largest meeting of local nonprofit club and organization representatives in the community's history. At the CCA kickoff, the mayor will proclaim CCA Day. Frequently, the governor and other high elected officials will issue similar proclamations, commending the public service of the nonprofits, as well as the CCA licensee and the participating advertisers for their commitment to their community. CCA has generated over 1,000 proclamations from the President of the United States to Prime Ministers to Gene Autry, the singing cowboy. At the CCA kickoff meeting, the CCA director will explain to the nonprofits how they have an opportunity to earn money for their nonprofit club or organization. The CCA explanation brochure is distributed to each attendee, describing the operation of the campaign and how CCA cash awards are paid. Each attending club and organization will sign up for the campaign by filling out the CCA registration card. There are 5 different ways for each nonprofit to earn money. Every nonprofit who participates in and finishes the 13-week CCA campaign is guaranteed to earn CCA cash awards. Each nonprofit earns according to the efforts of its members, their families, friends, and neighbors. At the conclusion of the CCA kickoff meeting, the attending nonprofit clubs and organizations will register for the CCA campaign, and a documented percentage of the participating households in the community will be determined. Advertisers will then be invited to participate in CCA and access these buying households to deliver a documented sales result for each advertiser category. Every advertiser will then be included in the CCA Buyer's Guide with its customized pages. The CCA Buyer's Guide will then be published, distributed by hand to each participating household, as well as available to be accessed online. After advertiser sales are concluded, the CCA Buyer's Guide is created. The next step for these nonprofit clubs is to appoint what we call a CCA chairperson. It is this individual who will be working with the CCA director on a weekly basis throughout the active part of the campaign. The CCA director will be calling each of the CCA chairpeople back for another meeting we call the CCA training meeting. At this training meeting, the CCA director will distribute the CCA Buyer's Guide, go through it page by page, so each club person, their family, friends, and neighbors will understand what advertisers are participating and what is to be saved in the way of proof of purchase. The CCA training meeting converts each CCA chairperson into a crusading sales manager for each advertiser participating in the campaign. The CCA payoff party is the third and final CCA meeting. Here, the CCA cash awards will be distributed to the nonprofit clubs and organizations. Each participating advertiser will attend to present his CCA Advertiser Award to the large and small clubs who turned in the most CCA proof of purchase for their product or service. The payoff party is a tremendous event for two reasons: the advertiser's bottom line and the public service. At the CCA payoff party, the CCA director will announce each advertiser who has renewed for the next campaign, which means each nonprofit club and organization, its members, families, friends, and neighbors, will continue shopping those advertisers' products and services and save the proof of purchase because all that pop will be available for turn-in during the beginning of the next CCA campaign. This means each renewing advertiser at the CCA payoff party gets a 52-week promotion for a 13-week media buy. The CCA director will ask the nonprofit clubs to submit the manner in which their CCA cash awards will be utilized. Several are selected and read at the CCA payoff party. Some clubs submit poems to be read, songs to be sung, drawings from school children on the meaning of CCA, and each advertiser's participation. The CCA Hat and Costume Contest has been a tradition for decades. Club members will arrive dressed in advertiser proof of purchase in a competition for the best effort. A few years back, a woman paid tribute to the CCA bread advertiser by dressing in a bikini crocheted out of Wonder Bread wrappers. A little girl came as a soup can. If they'll wear your product, they'll certainly buy it. Each advertiser will also receive space in our CCA newsletter. The CCA director will publish a newsletter every week of the campaign. In the newsletter, the CCA director will announce the nonprofits who earn the weekly cash awards, but it also updates the CCA Buyer's Guide. Each advertiser will have an opportunity in the newsletter to communicate directly to the nonprofit clubs and organizations. On a weekly basis, each advertiser's current marketing and promotional opportunities up to the minute. One of the most important elements of CCA is the opportunity we have through the CCA bonus points system for each advertiser to accomplish specific marketing and merchandising goals. CCA has 2 point systems: CCA points and CCA bonus points. CCA points are for purchases. CCA bonus points are for consumer conduct. CCA points are the same for every advertiser that participates in CCA. It's a CCA point for every penny spent. For example, if a consumer goes to the CCA supermarket and spends $60, that's 6,000 CCA points. Simply eliminate the decimal point for the purchase of the product or service. This way, every nonprofit club and organization will receive value for every penny a member, relative, friend, or neighbor spends. CCA bonus points are merchandising and marketing opportunities for participating advertisers to shape consumer conduct. CCA has developed a customized CCA bonus point system for every kind of business in existence. For example, a department store typically will offer CCA bonus points for filling out a charge card application. The CCA automobile dealer will offer CCA bonus points for a husband and wife to make an appointment and come in and take a test drive. The fast food hamburger or other restaurant may offer CCA bonus points for dining between specific hours that may be slower than others, such as 2:30 to 4:30 in the afternoon. CCA bonus points are directed to specific marketing goals for the supermarket to change buying habits from a high-volume weekend period to shopping Monday and Tuesday evenings to purchasing house brands, or shopping specific store departments such as the deli or bakery, or in-store lessees such as the bank or coffee shop. The CCA furniture store will offer CCA bonus points for visiting the store and lying on any bed or sitting in any chair, generating store traffic, customers. A product line may offer CCA bonus points for shopping a certain size product or new product. So with the CCA participation, each advertiser receives the opportunity to promote and advertise directly to the households in the community the marketing objectives currently promoted by the advertiser, and at no additional cost. Each advertiser not only gets a documented sales result, but a vehicle to promote and secure whatever consumer conduct is desirable for that advertiser. The proof of purchase report will itemize every sale to the penny that is generated through CCA for each advertiser and document every consumer action generated by each CCA bonus point opportunity. And with the CCA newsletter, the advertiser's marketing objectives can be tailored to meet the advertiser's up-to-the-moment marketing plans and objectives. The CCA Buyer's Guide is hand-delivered to each consumer, not in a stack of junk mail or spam. Only one program will be delivering to advertisers documented sales results they can see, stack, and count. And only one advertiser for each advertiser category will secure the household buying power of the community, and at the same time serve the community in the most meaningful way. The total CCA package includes your customized ads in the CCA Buyer's Guide that will identify your products and services to be purchased, the proof of purchase to be saved, and the CCA points earned, as well as identify that consumer conduct which will earn CCA bonus points. Your customized CCA bonus point plan to secure that consumer conduct consistent with your current marketing objectives. Your customized ads in the CCA newsletter to promote each advertiser's ongoing CCA bonus point opportunities throughout the campaign. Your biweekly CCA proof of purchase reports to measure total sales and marketing results. Your category exclusivity. The buying power of a documented percentage of the households in your community, exclusively for your product or service. And participation in the finest community service in which an advertiser can engage, a community service which benefits every segment of the entire community. CCA is a multimedia advertising, merchandising, direct-to-consumer program. CCA is the competitive advantage. Only one advertiser in each advertiser category will be organizing the public into the ultimate buying force, CCA. Anyone can advertise, cut prices, coupon, offer redemption programs or giveaways. But there's only one CCA. The function of CCA is not to lower the advertiser's price. No advertiser needs to spend money to accomplish that, but to secure the public solicitation of advertisers' products and services at the retail price, and to shape consumer conduct to promote and meet their current marketing objectives. That is the function and purpose of true advertising and marketing. With CCA, the advertiser receives a documented result on both counts, sales and the consumer conduct secured. CCA provides the advertisers with verifiable sales results. Results you can see, stack, and count. The buying loyalty of the purchasing power of your community, organized to buy each advertiser's products and services exclusively. CCA invented and perfected the concept of organizing your city, your town, your community to purchase advertisers' products and services exclusively, and delivering a documented sales result and at the retail price. No discounting or lowering your price in CCA. CCA created social media and was social media for 7 decades before it became a catchphrase, before the home computer, before the internet, with one important distinction. CCA delivers documented sales results for an advertiser, sales you can see, stack, and count. CCA has been around for 7 decades because CCA provides nonprofits the easiest, most honorable way to earn money. In CCA, a nonprofit does not sell anything. They do not have their members ask for donations or contributions, and it does not cost anything for their nonprofit to participate in CCA. All the nonprofits have to do is do what they're doing right now. Have their members, their family, their friends, and neighbors do their normal shopping, except patronize those exclusive advertisers in their CCA Buyer's Guide and simply save what they normally throw away, the advertiser's proof of purchase. What most business people consider to be nonprofit clubs are civic organizations, such as the Lions Club or the Rotary. But CCA's access is much broader and complete. Nonprofits include every manner of charitable, civic, religious, fraternal, social, or educational organizations. Every person in every community is touched and involved in some way with any number of local nonprofit clubs and organizations. CCA organizes these local nonprofits and their members and the household units that they represent, and couples that number with their family, friends, and neighbors to secure a documented percentage of the households in the community. CCA then utilizes the normal and significant buying power of these household units involved in nonprofits, coupled with their family, friends, and neighbors to secure a dedicated and documented percentage of the households in the community. CCA then funnels that mass consumer purchasing power of household units down to a one-of-a-kind exclusive advertisers. No competing businesses. The CCA Buyer's Guide identifies all participating CCA advertisers, each one of the local, regional, and national advertisers, and what specifically is to be saved in the way of proof of purchase from the participating advertisers' products or services. One matter explained at the CCA kickoff meeting is the key to the nonprofit's success is not how many members they have, but how many CCA Buyer's Guides the clubs put in the hands of friends, relatives, and neighbors of their nonprofit members. Each nonprofit can have as many CCA Buyer's Guides as they wish. There is no cost whatsoever. The average nonprofit will distribute 5 CCA Buyer's Guides per member, as each member will know 4 friends or relatives that will be happy to shop the CCA advertisers' products and services and save the POP to benefit the nonprofit club. What advertisement is carried by consumers 52 weeks every time they go shopping? That's advertising. That's merchandising. That's CCA. Public service? There is nothing better you can do for your community than CCA, not simply because of the CCA Cash Awards, but the activation, motivation, and recognition each advertiser provides to nonprofit clubs and organizations that span every walk of life and element of your community. All this is why Community Club Awards is the ultimate advertising, merchandising, and public relations opportunity. CCA provides each advertiser with the competitive advantage over its competition. Any advertiser can advertise, cut prices, coupon, internet, offer redemption programs, but CCA delivers the community, the households. CCA organizes the community to shop each advertiser's product or service exclusively. CCA for a better community. That is the essence of CCA. Support of volunteerism and nonprofit clubs and organizations. When you participate in a CCA campaign, you serve all elements and facets of your community. You not only contribute financially to the worthwhile goals that contribute to the best efforts in our community and country, but you invigorate and energize these nonprofit clubs and organizations and acknowledge their service to our community. Never has volunteerism in the local community and the need of support of local nonprofits been more vitally important. With CCA, you not only meet this expectation, you exceed it. The benefits of CCA in our community, due to your efforts and the efforts of the participating nonprofit clubs and organizations, are tangible and documented in the good works that result. Thank you for your consideration of CCA and your interest in the local nonprofit clubs and organizations which constitute the backbone of every community in our country, of every size, and of every geographic location.